What going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Biggs. This is XR's Visual Retouch Academy. Okay, so in today's video I'm gonna use one stone to kill like 3 birds, okay, which is not actually possible anyway. So I'm going to focus more on how to change your background color whenever you see a dark hash, especially black colors and hash colors that are actually very difficult to change, and also how to do photo manipulation of background and get the right background easily in less minutes. Okay, so also I'm also going to teach you more about color grading. No, this just little hints you can actually see. So before you actually do any color manipulation, you need to be very good at color theory and color wheels. So let's dive right into the tutorial. Now, first of all, I want to duplicate this layer first of all. So let's duplicate the subject. So select the subject, select subject. Okay, so Photoshop I've actually selected for us, so we can add some places. Hold down shift, and I'm just gonna add and hard to it, and there we go. Okay, so apart from all of this, let's add this one and come back. Okay, so let's leave it and I keep anyway. Ctrl J to duplicate it. That's not our focus. Now, a lot of people just use hue and saturation to change the background. So let me show you how difficult it is, most especially when you can actually select. The only way you can actually use the saturation is when you have all these colors. But now we have hash colors, and whatever thing I change, nothing is actually going to happen. It only affects when there is actually a particular color. So you can see it's changing everything. Even if you use colorize, it actually affects it, but the colors are limited. So I'm going to delete this one. So we can use that one. We can use color balance anyway, but color balance focus on 3 layers, which is a mid-tone, shadows, and highlight. So, but I don't want it. I want something that's just straightforward. That is actually, I don't need to come here, twig, and go back to the highlight, do this, do, and keep doing. No, it's not gonna work like that. So I want just one layer. So the best way to affect this color, most especially black and the rest, is to use the selective color. So I'm going to drag it in between. Since I've duplicated the layer, I'm going to drag it in between, and now we can go ahead and change the color we want to change. So now it's not affecting it. Why? Because we have the yellow selected. So let's go to the neutral, which is actually the mid-tones, and then we're going to change the color. See how easy it is to change and manipulate the color, the green. And if I want to get the color on a shirt especially, I'm just going to go ahead and mess around with the greens and the something like this. So why am I getting it? It's because I know that when I take it towards the yellow, it gives me blue. If I take it away, it gives me yellow. So this is blue, and let's say this is the color of the shirt. Color don't work like that. We have 2 colors. This is not even split complementary, because the skin tone is red, and the only color we have is red and cyan. So let's look at the color wheel. We have red and cyan. Red, which is this one, and cyan, although actually very okay. But what about this the immediate one, split complementary, which is this one, analogous, sorry. So now it's actually going to work when we do it like this. One color, make it reddish. Let's reset it back and come here to get this red, and then mess around with the green to get let's take it backward a little bit, and now we can actually get this one. We are actually trying, but it's not giving us, so we need to drop something on top of it, which is hue and saturation, to increase the saturation. Clip it to the one under, so it's going to increase the saturation like that. So something like this. Now let's look at it from afar. Let's turn this off and turn this on. So you can see that we have 3 different colors, almost 3 different colors. But let's analyze. This cyan is actually very small, which is this one, so it can't be the most dominating color. The dominating color is the background now. So for us to get the real color of that, we need to use this one, which is a the split complementary. Okay, so we need a yellow, very sharp yellow color. So now I'm going to go back inside. Let's turn off this one and go back inside and make this a very light yellow like this, and turn on this one, and let's manipulate this one. So we have this. Now this is best because it's 3 color, 1 2 3, best, very good. Now for the background manipulation anyway, we can do that as well. So let's drag in our layer. Now I just dragged in the layer. Now if you notice, this is TP. Okay, if you notice something, the background is yellow, and the reason why I changed the background to yellow again is to match this, this color, which is here, the yellow curtain, which is actually going to fit this. So now let's make the background bigger anyway. Hold and Alt, make it big till it sizes, and then we're going to take it up like this. So let's take the background below the one we've selected, which is this one. Now one thing you will notice is there are no shadows on anywhere, so we need to actually solve that, although it's looking realistic because the color is matching one, and then we have not actually matched the brightness and the skin of the original image and the background. So what we need to do is to change the blending mode of this thing. Let's change it to screen. And once we change it to screen, well, sometimes it becomes too bright, and sometimes even though you drag it on it's not gonna work that way. So we're gonna leave it like this. Now it's on the screen. So look at what happened when I turn off this. You see the color changes and it doesn't match. So bringing it back makes it match because of the yellows and all of those things. Now we need to match the brightness. So let's grab the curve tool, clip it to it. Now this one is actually not too bright, this is bright. So go back to the curve and bring it downward till it matches. So one way to check if it matches is to create make color 80 80 80. So this is 100% gray. Change the blending mode to color and let's see. So the background is actually bright, and we need the background is bright, so the bright part of this one is not the same. So if we take it downward, and it's gonna look like this. It's too dark now, so we can actually still leave it like this. This is too dark anyway, so let's take it up, and we can still take it up. Let's see, turn it off. So it looks like this, and it's too saturated, so before and after. So let's go back and let's decrease. Yeah, I think this is better now compared to before. Let's just take it downwards a little bit. Okay, so this is actually good. So we have before and after. Okay, so if you want to change your background, and you can see all the is actually present. So let's actually change the selective color. Let's change some of the yellows because it's actually too yellow, and also grab the hue and saturation, clip it to it, and decrease the saturation a little bit. Yep, so just a little bit, and not all the saturation, just little. And the selective color, and I'm gonna go to the yellows anyway, and we can add some tints of red. Let's take down the yellows and leave it like this. So I believe the curve is making it not end matching, so we have it like this. Let's look at the bright part of our teeth. Okay, so we can leave it like this anyway. So I believe this is actually helpful for one or two other people. You can actually come here, take the curve, let's turn on this one, and let's brighten up, clip it to the girl, If we take it up, let's see how it looks. Yep, like this. And now it's matching before and after. So we'll brighten it up. We take this downwards, looks okay. Yep, looks okay. So I'm gonna take this one down, and let's see, turn up the hue and saturation, and boom. So we're good with the hue and saturation turn on, and taking it downwards a little bit, we get the look we want to look. Let's look at this and this. So this is how to change background and whichever color you want to get. I hope this is helpful. See you in the next one. One thing you can also do is to shift whenever you want to shift. You want to make it look like this. You want to make it look like this. Fine. Sometimes I drag it down. And let's see. So it looks small, though it doesn't look realistic. This look realistic. Yep. The very big side of the story. Let's see. And good. So guys, very easy. See you in the next one.